Bong, 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 bong. That's 8, isn't it? Bong, 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 bong. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In association with Apache Pizza Mullingar on 044 933 815. This is our sponsor for today, and we have the girls on board. Yes, we're in Terrace Pass. The ladies are on board, and we have just had the coffee here in this beautiful area of Terrace Pass, and we're going to chat to the ladies now in a few minutes. But before that, if anyone has any messages, please send them in there as well if you'd like to say hello and greetings. So we just want to say to all our kids and young adults who are going back to school this week, the best of luck to you, and to the mothers and fathers, you know what, the best of luck to you as well, because the routine is up and running hopefully, and looking forward to it ourselves. Let me see pages that we recommend. Now, there's a gentleman in Mullingar, and his name is Ger Pyro Works Craft, and he's on Facebook, and he does a lot of fantastic work with burning onto wood, and it's done through so you can put your logo onto it, and it's well worth a page checking out there from Mullingar, in Mullingar, and that's he makes signs and frames and all great ideas for great presents. Probably coming up to Christmas, this is a good idea. Okay, recommended place to go, Destination Westport, and it's a Facebook page as well. Have you been to Westport?
Oh yeah,
Crookpatrick.
No. Climb Crookpatrick.
Climb Crookpatrick, brilliant.
There's
There's another recommendation from the lady we met on the hill of Croghan. If you can recognise her, she introduced the show yesterday. So let's keep going with our show. We have Mary on here as well. Mary J. Arthur, very posh. Okay. Next one here is going on. So you're not on the screen there. That's okay, we'll keep everyone in the screen. And okay, right, news flash. This is a news flash, no flashing, just a news. And Loch Crew megalithic centre, they've a glamping yurt available for 2 nights.
Oh.
Have you ever been glamping?
No, but I've opened that.
Have you been in a yurt?
No.
Yurt. Anyway, these are very cool places to be.
Out before my time.
No, they're out. Well, they are out a long time, and becoming available on the 31st of August for 2 nights only. So if you want to go glamping in Loch Crew in the Megalithic Centre, it's absolutely a beautiful place and a lot of history, and it's not too far from Mullingar. It's just out through. How would you get there? How would you?
Delvin.
Delvin. We go through Delvin. Yeah. It depends where you're coming from, wouldn't it be? Right,
helicopter.
A big shout out as well to all our birthday shout outs. We have Damien Murtha, and he is in Caloocan and Mullingar. I think he was born in Caloocan and living in Mullingar. We have Adele Bauer would like to wish her father, William Gavin, a happy birthday, otherwise known as Willie. And Batty Brennan would like to wish Emer, his beautiful wife, a happy birthday. Isn't that very nice?
Happy birthday, Emer.
And then we have
Batty.
Philip John Green, and he's in Selbridge, and Philip and John Green, and they would like to wish their grandchild Leanne, Leanne, that's right, happy birthday. And we have Linda Jordan, who is in Carrickfergus, another happy birthday. And we have John Walsh, who's in Mullingar, and his happy birthday. And we have Marie. Is something going on there?
Next month.
Is there a fly? Oh, sorry, it's a birthday as well.
Next month.
What?
Next
yeah,
month,
mine.
September.
Oh,
I
it's
don't remember.
Tessa's birthday next month, so if anyone would like to send any presents, just send them to Terrace Pass, and you can just leave them.
Pass.ie.
Terracepass.ie. It's her birthday then. I don't know what age she is, but she's over 20.
Yeah.
And let me
21.
see, okay, we have Linda, and we have John Walsh's birthday, and then we have Marie Holland, and she's in Kells, wishing you a happy birthday from your husband. And we have Ken Matthews in Drogheda, it's his birthday as well. Craig Dalton in Dublin, it's your birthday. And Sarita, Sarita, I wrote this down, I can't read it. Sarita Glynn, we'd like to wish you a happy birthday as well. So a happy birthday to you all. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, all our friends on Facebook. She's on the beer. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hooray!
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come out to meet this absolute fantastic lady that we met on the hill of Croghan. And if you want to meet anyone, just go to the hill of Croghan and they will be there.
My shadow will be up there.
Tell me, Tess, Caniff, how are you getting on?
Great, not bothering me.
Tess, you're looking as fresh as ever, and
Yeah.
all the men who just walk by
Yeah.
here, you're chatting to them all as well,
Oh, yeah,
but they
yeah.
all says you're looking very
Yeah.
dashing
yeah.
today.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for the interview, is that right?
Especially, there's Johnny. Come on, Johnny.
Johnny, how are you? She's very popular with the boys. They're all saying hello to her and having a crack. Tell me, how long are you living in the city of Milltown
living-
Pass?
Turns past
Sorry,
the good.
Turns Pass, I beg your pardon.
I'm living here. I got married in 1969,
Right.
but I came to work here in 1964.
Where originally are you from?
Rochford's Bridge,
Oh.
Bardingstown.
Bardingstown.
You ever
Bel-
hear of that place?
No, but we all know about it now. So you moved to Turns Pass, and is this the house that you've lived in all them years?
No. This was my late husband's family home. I lived across the far side of the green.
Ah, right. So your family was here as well?
No,
No.
my husband's family.
Your husband's family, but you said you lived over there. Oh, that
No,
with your husband?
When I married.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. And how did you meet? Was it across the green?
We met down there in the old hall, Turns Pass Hall.
Who was playing? Do you remember? Was it a dance or was it a ceilidh?
I think Sean Carley, he was playing
Sean Carley.
Yeah.
And,
hitting that bower on or whatever he
and
used
tell
to
me, was it
play.
ceilidh music or were you dancing or jiving or what?
Well, I don't know what. It was at the end of the night he spotted me, so...
And this is sister-in-law here, and this is Mary J. Arthur. Tell me,
Oh, Lord.
Mary, what sort of courting went on at this time?
Oh, it was very serious.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, very serious.
How serious? Like, what's serious now then? What was serious then?
Well,
Was there kissing?
no such thing, no. You held hands and you went out and you walked around and you came back into your mother's kitchen and you sat down and he said good night.
Oh,
And that was it.
there's a lot of vetting and sort of chaperoning going on, was
There
there?
was indeed, yes.
Brilliant. And so it was a fantastic reunion, or union of the two.
Oh, God, yes, yes. It
No.
was marvellous.
Getting back on our camera to the boss here, Tess. So tell me, you were married for many, many years.
35.
35 years. 35 years. Congratulations. And have you children out there?
2, yep.
Yes. Grandchildren?
4.
4. Hello. Hello. And where are they?
2 of them live here with me, and my daughter's in Cork. She's a Cork Langer.
What's a langer?
That's what they call the Corkonians.
Cork-
Langers.
Corkonians. Brilliant. Now, we met last Sunday and it was an unbelievable meeting because the wind was blowing and I could hear you in the distance going, from Mullingar, in Mullingar. And we sat down and had a chat, and from there on, you had a Honda 50.
I had a Honda 50.
Right.
The early 60s.
In the early 60s. Now, we're after figuring out that it wasn't you that was giving me the cigarettes, it was someone else on a Honda 50.
I said, unless you were smoking when you were in your cot or something.
No. Now tell us the story about the Honda 50. You came to Mullingar and you were in the hairdressing
Yeah, in Mount Street.
game. How did you get involved in the hairdressing game?
I was in to do apprenticeship.
Okay. And how many years did you do the apprenticeship?
Oh, I didn't last too long, a few years.
It didn't last too long. What
I went
happened?
to England. I thought I'd be better, see more things in England.
Did you see more things in England then?
Yeah, I saw a few nice lads, but they didn't take on with me.
Brilliant. And so you had the chopping, you had the apprenticeship gone, and then you went to England with this
I went
apprenticeship.
to England and then I came home.
How
and
long
I
were you in
started-
England?
Only 2 years.
Okay. And then you came home, and did you go back to New York then, or what?
No, I went to Greystones.
Oh,
Yeah, I worked in hairdressers in Greystones.
brilliant.
And I had accommodation with my aunt, and she threw me out after about 6 months.
For drinking. What happened? What
And
happened?
I couldn't afford any more accommodation, so I came home.
You came home. How did you come home to? Your mother?
Yeah.
And did she welcome you with open arms?
Oh, she did, yeah. So I started hairdressing here in Turles Pass then in 1964.
Go away. And did you continue then for many, many years?
12 years.
Brilliant. And your husband then, what was he working at? What did
He was a farming man, a jobbing man, a lorry man.
He was a workaholic.
he was a good, strong, hardy man.
Oh, you picked a strong one.
Worked very hard.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I want to say hello to Casey and Farita, my 2 granddaughters in Kinsale, and Neve, their mum. So if you want to go to Kinsale, she'd like to meet you.
Yeah, we'll go down to Kinsale to see her. We'll go down next week maybe. Sure, we'll
Yeah.
go down on holidays. Can we stay with her?
Oh yeah, she's plenty of room.
Brilliant. And Kinsale is magnificent.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, it's class.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, something happened on Guinea Ball Hill many, many years ago. You were telling me a story that something happened on Guinea Ball Hill.
Kinnybon Hill.
Yeah, where is Guinea Ball Hill for
Up here,
starters?
up the road here.
Right. You told me that you stopped smoking on Guinea Ball Hill.
Yeah, 'cause I fell into the ditch one morning. I couldn't push the bike. And I had an anti-smoking brother-in-law, and every time I went to see my sister, he said, "Take them fags out of your mouth. You won't live much longer."
And tell me. So, how many years ago was that you threw the cigarettes away?
Oh God, I was about 26 or 25 at the time, I think. So that's going back a good few years.
So really, and were you smoking? What were you smoking? Major.
After Major.
Major.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the hard ones.
Yeah,
all
they
right.
were the hard ones. I used to smoke them. I used to eat them at night. I'd eat them in the morning. When I get up, I'd have a fag.
Tell me, who did you buy the Honda 50 off for starters?
Paddy O'Brien, and he was after starting in Lynn at the time.
Go away.
Yeah,
And Paddy
hire purchase job.
Really?
Yeah, we used to call it the never never system. You never paid for it.
And anyway, Paddy was a great character.
Oh yeah, great man. Yeah.
Very, very entertaining. And I always remember him. He'd ring you and he'd say, "Hello, how are you?" And he'd always have the greeting for you. And he'd say, "I want you to do this for me." And you go, "No problem, Paddy." Whatever it was about Paddy,
Yeah.
he had that people
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And people would do anything for him.
Oh yeah.
And very, very likeable man. And but we remember when he came to Lynn Road first, we went down and he got what was it? He had Renault at the time. And that was sort of the beginning of his franchise and the whole lot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
sure, Lord, sure, I mean, it's an empire there, and all the
Yeah,
sons are
yeah, lovely
doing
family.
great jobs all
And
together.
Myra lives beside me here. I go out to her at night for a drop out of the bottle.
Her bottle or your bottle?
Ours.
Now tell us a little bit about Mullingar, going way back when you were coming in on the bicycle. You came in on the bicycle and you done your apprenticeship in where?
Mount Street, the New York hairdressers. It's Frains now.
It was called the New York Hairdressers.
Hairdressers.
How did it get its name?
The lady that trained us, her sister was in America and she came home to start her up, so she put the New York end on it.
And was that sort of the first sort of classy sort of
I'd say
in
so,
the town, yeah.
Yeah.
And then your friend used to work uptown, is that right?
Yeah, my friend worked up in Moynihan's in the knitwear place there.
Where was that now? Is that
Bidet's Bazaar, was it, or
right.
along there?
yeah.
Yeah.
And they used to make jumpers and
To
all
do
that.
the jumpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Mullingar a big town at that time, or was it?
It
Did
was a
everyone?
nice town, yeah.
Yeah.
Hutchison's was there, of course, and the Central Shoe Store would have been there. And then they had the big shop. What did you call that? Was it Kaelin's? Or I used to love going in because they used to fire the thing across on the rope, you know,
Oh
put the
yeah.
money in and throw it on, and then you'd come back with your change.
That was down by
Remember that?
Ulster Bank, was
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
That was the name of that place.
Oh, if anyone can tell us the name of that place, send it in to us. Let's see who's looking in. Amazing character. That's Mary Farrell. Do you know Mary Farrell? Francis Fiveash says, such a lovely lady. She's a friend now in Australia, and she is friends in Mullingar, and she actually introduced the show last week.
All right.
So
yeah.
she's watching you as well. So
Oh, yeah.
all the ladies are looking in. Margaret Garrity's looking in there, and that's Sean Carley.
Any
was
fellas? Tell them I'm on the lookout.
So we're looking for lads as well. Lads, if you're out there and you're looking for, what would you say,
rich
love
woman.
or a
A rich
friendship?
woman, friendship, yeah.
Friendship, yes.
I like dancing, if there's any dancers.
Yeah, you could dance in the house now. You could dance in the bus the way things are going.
We used to go to the set dancing in Castletown, Davy Joe Fallon.
Yeah, that's going way back.
Yeah.
Davy, how's Davy Joe?
He retired recently there at Christmas.
A gentleman.
He was 80, yeah.
Absolute gentleman.
Yeah.
He used to play in the Beehive when I worked up
Yeah,
there many,
yeah,
many
lovely
years ago.
man, yeah.
And worked in the council, isn't that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, look, I'm just going to have a little chat with Mary because Mary is so good to join us here today. Mary J. Fallon, hi. Tell us. Yeah. I got the Fallon from here and then Arthur from here. We need just a little bit more power as well because we're just going a little bit low on camera too. So tell me, what are you at this week?
What am I at this
Yeah,
week?
what are you at this week?
Well, very little, really.
Really, yeah.
Bit of housework, a walk.
Are you walking much?
I walk every day, please. Yeah.
Really, around the square or what?
Well, a bit further I go up another bit up the road and back, and I do a bit of gardening.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
What's in the garden now at the moment? Are you
Well,
spuds?
no, not only flowers.
Flowers.
That's all I do, yeah.
What would you recommend now to put down in the garden at the moment because this is sort of a change in time? What would you, flowers for next year or what would you recommend?
Daffodils, if you can get them later on.
All right.
Another month or so.
Right.
You have your daffodils and tulips
Yeah.
and your snowdrops.
So put them in and they will come
One
up
on
when...
top of the other.
Go away.
Yeah, you put your tulips on the bottom, put your daffodils next, and then you put your
No, the other one, please.
snowdrops on the top, and you have them coming up in one after another.
Now, folks, did you ever know that? That's an absolute brand new thing to me. And how, as I said, would you dig the garden yourself?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no, I don't do that part of it at all. I only use pots at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
And tell me, are you are you a housewife all your life or what? Were you in business yourself?
I was a nurse.
Oh, were you a nurse?
Yeah.
Oh, it's St. Mary's, was it?
I was in, it was St. Kevin's at the time, it's now at St. James's.
St. James in Dublin?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
right.
Kevin's at that stage back years ago, and then I worked in St. Mary's in Mullingar.
And who was the matron then?
Oh God, I can't think.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Was it
Mullingar
Mary Daly?
Mary Daly worked there.
Oh, yeah.
The first night I went in, Mary Daly was on duty in the men's home,
Go on.
and I hadn't a clue. And I walked in, and Mary was there. It was before Mary got married, and she was in a hurry. She must have had a date. And she said, "This is it," and that. And I walked around, and there was an office, and the office had a fireplace in it. And I looked, and come on to 10 o'clock, and this old man was sitting there at the fire, and I said to him, "It's time you went to bed." Yes. He looked and said, "Do you want anything written up for the night?" It was Dr. Wallace.
Great start.
And he always came in and sat at the fire there and wanted, "Do you want to have anything done for the night?" So that was my first night there.
Wow.
And there was an upstairs and a downstairs as far as I can remember. But it was a great place to work.
Yeah, well, I remember going in as a kid and we'd be recommended as kids to go in and chat to the patients.
Yes.
And I met some great characters in there and as a kid, it sort of sharpened you up.
Yeah, it was the men's home one side and the women's home the other side. And
Yeah.
I was on the men's home. And I think it's still there.
It's still there. Well,
Yeah.
it's still there now. I think they're going to do it up, but they've
Yeah.
moved back and they've built a whole brand new
That's right,
collection
yes,
of buildings,
that's
and they're
right.
really top class.
Oh, yes, it was lovely. It was a lovely place to work.
But that was originally the workhouse,
That's right,
And,
it was originally, yes.
and I think that they're going to rejuvenate it as well. I think the National Trust or whatever, they're all going to come in and start to bring it back because.
That first building there,
Yeah.
as you look in, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful building.
And I was chatting
Stone
to
building.
yeah, and I was chatting to a lady recently, and she says that's the original door, going
That's
back
right.
to the famine.
That's right, yeah.
And you're going, oh yeah. So
And then there was the Fever Hospital down below.
yeah, small little one.
Oh, it was lovely. That was a lovely place to work. And I remember when my sister was a child, she had polio. And I think she was about 8 or 9. And she was in the Fever Hospital.
Wow.
And there was nobody in it in the ward, a long ward, only herself. And next door there was a man. And my father used to go in and sit with her.
And is this your townland as well?
I lived out in a place called Ring, about 2 miles out.
All right.
Yeah,
And you're married a man then from the area as well?
from Roger Bridge. And I
Oh.
brought him to Terrace Pass.
Wow, was that a hard thing to do?
No.
Get him across the border.
We only came across the fields, you see. It was very short across the fields.
Excellent. Now, the green here, there's a lot of work going on in the green, I believe.
I don't know much about it at the moment.
Yeah, well,
to
I
tell you
think
truth.
the council are
there
coming
is
out.
supposed to be some uptake in it.
Yeah, I
I
think
wasn't at the meeting now.
they're upgrading it soon now. We probably have to come back out and chat to people about
Yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But like those were put around us there at one stage, and the time that the seats were put over there on the pump. That's back how many years ago, Tess? I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, about 10
And
years.
that
maybe.
pathway was made across.
All
And
right.
Mrs. Kelly, the Lord be good to her, that was Dr. Kelly's wife that lived there. She got all those trees around the green were only sowed at that stage.
Ah,
And that little, the children that's over there,
oh yeah.
that's done to the men of 16. And
Yeah.
it donates children, freedom for children, there's 3 children there in a statue over there.
Okay.
And it was made by Imogen.
Oh,
And it was put there, and it's written on it, all the details on the ground. If you go over, you'll find that.
well, folks, this is Turles Pass. I'm in the right place, yeah. And we're Turles Pass. It's well worth checking out. And actually, if you come out and it's a lovely day, you can chat to the women here, because they're all sitting outside outside the houses, drinking coffee and waving. But let's say hello here. Once again, Mary, thank you very much for saying hello to us. And who else have we got? We've got Sean Breen here is looking in from Melbourne, Australia. And we've Audrey she comes in from Clady, and she's always sitting in our virtual front seat on the bus sessions. And let me see, we have, who else here? We have Catherine McGaughy says happy birthday. She's wishing everyone a happy birthday. And Frances Fivash is in Hunter Valley in Australia, and it's 9 o'clock. Because she sent a message this morning. I says, just check us out at 12 o'clock. She says, it's 9 o'clock then, and it's winter in Australia, and the snow, I believe.
Oh, God.
So she said hello.
I want to say hello to my sister who is living in Illinois in Chicago.
Oh, Illinois and Chicago.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Patricia Sweetman.
Patricia
And to
Sweetman.
say hello, Patricia.
Well, there you are.
And her son Michael and daughter Teresa.
Thank you. Well, there you are, folks. We're
Hello
getting...
to all.
Hello. Now, let's get back to all our people who are looking in here as well. We've Sydney... we've Tony Hoy is looking in from Sydney, and Catherine's looking in. Tony Hoy is saying, oh, we're after losing a whole pile of people. Just look at all these people who are looking at you.
Yeah.
You're very
You're
popular.
famous now.
Lizzie Farrell is looking in from Dublin. She's going to be in Mullingar next week. Francis Fivash. Jacqueline's looking in from the north. Ray, can you shout out to Zoe Sia or G-H Carahur, Sia or Agher Carahur, and it's her first day of school. The best of luck.
Oh, lovely.
God.
And we have Audrey looking in there, and we have Karina Ball is looking in from Holland. She always says from Mullingar, in Mullingar. She's always at the hashtag. And let me see who else. Bridget Nielsen is looking in from Preston. Tony Hoy is, Hi Ray, is Paul Early Wood. Yeah, Paul Early. Paul Early is a fellow I went to school with. And Dickie Hoy is in Australia as well, so he's saying hello in. That's Tony Hoy. And Francis is there. Yes, I think everyone, we've contacted everyone and said hello to them. Mark Garrity is there. And Magella Toner is there, and she's in Warren Point. And Sally Taylor, very entertaining. Sally Taylor is a character the whole way from Derry.
Oh, lovely.
So the girls are saying hello to you all. And if you want to contact them, they're on Facebook as well. And Mick McDonough. Oh, Mick McDonough now, I don't know what the story is with him. He's in America. He might be a suitor for
God.
you.
Oh, yeah.
A suitor, yeah. Suitor. And Jenny.
No, on his photo.
Send photo, please. And Jenny Snyder's looking in from New York. Penny Snyder is good on you on the buds. And Mary Cross is looking in. Penny is there. Francis. Mick McDonough, you're doing a great job, Ray. Have a great day. Mick, would you be interested in one of the women? Two beauties.
We're
Not
two,
interested.
we're two widow women. That one's plenty of money, but I have nothing.
Right. It's been an absolute fantastic day here with the women. And Mary, once again, thank you very, very much.
Hello to Oren and Lexi.
Orna and
My
Lexi,
two grandchildren here.
once again, thank you for looking in and share this with the world, because these are Irish women and the best, some of the best in the country.
Come on,
Good
the
luck.
tiny tongue.